episode to put this looks like that, to set it on a pod, and I'm like rolling around and doing all this, and we're not even using like the big film cameras anymore. It's crazy.
Why are you rolling around?
Because that's what we do on the show. Actiony. It's all actiony.
Really?
Yeah, I know, right?
Does that work?
It is now.
It's interesting though. Yeah, it is now. It's cool when you have like a camera harness though, because the background is moving, whereas you're like you're the hinge. So it's an interesting technique.
So where are we going to pick up in season 6?
Let's see. I guess we pick up a year later. Yeah. Am I supposed to talk about that?
Tell us everything.
It's too late now. All right, here's the scoop. We pick up a year later. Dean's kind of he's out of the game, and the first few episodes are kind of him getting sucked back into how that happens.
Full circle, huh?
Coming full circle. Yes. Yeah, he's sucked back in. Can never get out.
So you've been fighting, continuing to fight this fight.
So to speak, yeah. And it's it's kind of funny because Dean is now kind of domesticated himself, but at the same time there's still the shotgun underneath the bed, silver bullets in the closet, the silver ambulance and stuff hanging over the door.
Still looking over his shoulder.
Still looking over his shoulder, but it's but he's driving a pickup truck and headed to work. Has barbecues with the neighbors.
Country boy.
It's kind of funny. Yeah.
Cool. Love it.
Where is he work?
He's a construction worker. Yeah.
Do you think that with all these dark things happening in the show, will the comedy get slowed down, or do you turn to the comedy side of the show?
From what I understand, and from the way it's shaping up, is it looks as though this season is going to be like a reset, kind of like the reset button's been hit. We're going to kind of go back to the formula from season 1, where it's like different monsters each week and how we deal with it and stuff like that. Obviously now, knowing what we know about the characters in the past and having 5 years of history with these guys, there's going to be a lot more layers to what's going on. But so I think, to answer your question, I think that the comedy will actually be there full tilt like it was in season 1. Yeah. I'm with you on
I love that part.
Yeah, I'm a comedy fan as well.
You said that it was going to go back to that.
Sorry, I was just going to ask, when will Dean find out what happened to Sam and when did they meet up again?
That happens that happens in episode 1.
Can you give us any details?
We just had a meeting in there of like what we can and cannot talk about, and I don't remember any of it, so...
You're safe with us. We won't tell.
It's like a dozen voice recordings. He didn't say anything, I swear, except for this. He has been back and has not contacted Dean until absolutely necessary. And so Dean finds out basically that Sam wasn't really gone that long at all, and has basically been not avoiding him, but has left him alone for the better part of the year. And so now that Dean knows that Sam's alive, it's the big, that's kind of a big reveal, and then that turns into anger of why have you not told me that you were around, and he finds out that Bobby knows, and everybody knows that he was back, but Dean was kind of the last person. It was because it was Sam's effort in letting Dean live a normal life.
So it's Sam coming back now. Sam was a little bit out.
What's that?
It's Sam's coming back. It's Sam himself. It's not like Sam with a little bit. It's Sam, but after an experience in hell. Which you remember when Dean came back, he was like, I was only gone for X amount of time, but it felt like 40 years. So essentially, the same thing is now happening to Sam, and what's different will be revealed. I don't even actually know but I know there will be something there's a secret there as to what came back. Is it all Sam or is it partially something else?
Are you guys? Sorry. Are you keeping with the serialized storytelling, or are you going back to like the Monster of the Week type of?
We're gonna kind of go back to the Monster of the Week a bit, but there will be that underlying that common denominator of mythology throughout the show, like it was in season 1 and 2.
Now you've got an animated release coming.
Under
the Red Hood.
Yes, the Red Hood, because there's also the Japanese anime Supernatural but that's just being released in Japan. But Jared and I are going to be doing a few of the episodes, the voiceovers, and then I think the guys that do our live action dubbing will then take over the voices for that, which I don't know why they're even talking to us, because I met the guy that does my voice, and he's apparently some like massive rock star. Who, when I met him, he like walked in with like this entourage, and he was like, "Yeah, how are you doing?" I was like, "Can I get a picture with you?" Or
Would you like to do more animation?
I would. I mean, I wouldn't want that to be my sole like job, but I actually quite enjoyed it. My father has been doing voiceovers and radio and stuff like that since as long as I've been alive. So I kind of come from that background. I mean, he has a studio in his house, so like I grew up with my dad like doing his work in a bathrobe with a coffee cup in the studio. So I've always had like it's always been a soft spot for me, is doing voiceovers and that kind of work. And it was great to get like that opportunity. I hope it goes well, because I hope the last one goes well.
Dream superhero if you're not playing?
Dream superhero. I don't know. To be honest, I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know how my voice reads. I haven't really heard it. So I think I'd have to hear myself before I kind of start saying, "Oh well, I'd be great for this guy."
We're gonna have that next one.
Hop to the next one. All right.